Okay, so these are all of the Unikitty minifigures that I have, and I've also got the Unikitty minifigures from the Unikitty TV series range. And I just thought it'd be fun to show you my little Unikitty collection, very similar to how I did my second co-characters video. And this is the tub that a lot of them are stored in, so I went through the whole tub here. I went through it all to find the characters, and if you can see, I got a few Lego Movie 2 characters in there, but that's for storage purposes. And because of how bright and colourful the Unikitty TV series is, I felt that the Lego Movie 2 characters that I put in there would suit the bright and colourfulness of the show. And there's a few landscape props from the Unikitty set that this bucket has, but I'm not going to focus on those. I'm just purely going to focus on characters, and here's some of the side characters. And for a start, I'm going to begin with Unikitty. I've sort of arranged all of them in sort of like the order that they've released in. And I'm going to do my best to go through them all, and just for the fun of it, I put Unikitty's castle in the back there. Okay, so here we go. So this is the default Unikitty, the very first Unikitty minifigure that was ever made, and she's the one that's used the most. Like, this is the facial expression that's used the most throughout the second co. And here's Angry Kitty, who we see every now and then in various episodes where she gets pissed off with something. There's Astro Kitty, who we've only seen once in the 10th anniversary episode, who kidnapped Unikitty. And I thought it was really fun to use this one because it's a cute little spacesuit Unikitty that I hope to use more often. Like, maybe I could use this one for a costume party video or like a slumber party video. Just some various ideas of how I can use Astro Kitty. And here's Business Kitty. And I've only used Business Kitty's head in the detective email because I was trying to think of a way to make Unikitty look more like a detective, and this minifigure was all I had at the time. Like, I know they did Unikitties with sunglasses, but at the time this was all I had, so yeah, this is all I used. And here's Queasy Kitty. Now this one's extremely rare. I think I paid about £20 odd for this one on firestartoys.com, but it was way cheaper than getting it on Amazon because they charge stupid amounts of money for this one. It's super rare. And if you may remember, I used this one in Poorly Unikitty where she feels sick, and this one's definitely going to be used every time Unikitty feels ill because it's a great sickly Unikitty. This is the Confused and Sad Unikitty. As you may remember from my second co-characters video, I bought the one Unikitty sitting down with the two faces, confused and sad. Then I just bought another Unikitty body from Firestar Toys and decided to put the confused head on that body, so it would save me having to change the heads every now and then. But I still do change the heads if I want Unikitty to sit down with a not so sad expression. But it just gives me a way to use the faces for every model. And there's Super Angry Kitty, which I also use when Unikitty gets angry. And I think the first time I used the Super Angry Kitty face was in the Dalek Sec video Bug in My Mouth, when Unikitty swallowed a bug. I just thought this face would be very funny, to make a funny reaction to Unikitty swallowing a bug. And there's the Lego Dimensions Unikitty with a cute little face. I really love using this one. And this Unikitty is one I use for the channel art for my YouTube channel, because I think this is one of the cutest faces she's got. And there's the Unikitty from the Lego Movie 2 minifigure sets. And with Unikitty being such a popular character in the Lego Movie, you'd think they would have made like a very special minifigure for the minifigure sets, but they came up with this one. But I personally don't mind it because it's such an adorable face, and I may upgrade to using this one for the channel art in the future. And these two Unikitties are from the same set, the same Unikitties Friends set from the Lego Movie 2. And I have two faces for this one figure, but I decided to buy another body from Firestar Toys so that I wouldn't have to keep one face in storage like I did with the sit-in Unikitty. Just a good way to use the faces. And here's the biggest Unikitty I have. This is Ultra Catty. And Ultra Catty is really awesome. I just love the build of her. And I've used her a couple of times in Second Co. I just think it's fun to use this unique version of the character. And she has different faces. We got the battle ready face for when she's ready for battle. And this roaring face when she's charging towards people. And when I need to, I change the faces to suit what kind of mood Ultra Catty's in, but for the default model I like to use this cutesy face because it's so adorable. And if I can think of new plots for Ultra Catty to show up, you'll be seeing her again soon. And this is the Unikitties from Emmett's Dreamhouse set. Now these are the same Unikitty, but like Warrior Kitty, but they have different bodies. So you can like swap the heads around, and for one make it look like she's having a cat nap, and the other one make it look like she's ready for battle. And I'm hoping to buy the other pieces of this Unikitty's head to go on with this Unikitty, so I won't have to keep swapping. And I haven't had much luck yet, but I will find something soon, don't worry. Oh, and here's another favourite of mine. Another Warrior Kitty with the puffed up tail and battle ready face. And if you have a look here, she's got that unique just woken up and startled pose that she did in the movie. And the only time I've used this one so far was in my Q&A video with the Character Workshop to demonstrate the process of animation, stop motion. And I have a feeling I'm going to be using this one as well as the Sleeping Kitty for a future video where she's having a nap after playing Warriors or something and then gets startled. You know, I'll very likely play it out similar to how I did that animation test with Slovene waking her up. And here's another Warrior Kitty with a happy face. This was from the Spa set from the Sistar system. And she's got another cutesy looking face. And here's one I was very keen to get, the Disco Kitty. Now these were from the Sistar Party Crew set, which contained Disco Kitty, Benny, and Metalbeard. And my only downside with that set is that it didn't include Batman. But never mind, it was still a great set and I had to have Disco Kitty. And again, because this character has two faces, I bought the set for the major Unikitty and then just bought a separate Disco Kitty body for the other face, so that I'd be able to use both. And I like to keep them both on the stand to keep them ready for whenever I'm going to use them. And this is another extra Unikitty I made with the extra face from one of the Disco Kitties. I just bought another body and put the extra face on this one because it's such a adorable face, and I feel like I may want to use this without the disco shoes in the future. And it's just so adorable, especially with the little stars in her eyes and how they put in her little cat teeth. So that's all the Unikitties from the movie. Now we move on to the Unikitties from the show. Here's a generic Unikitty with a cutesy face from the TV series. And cutesy Unikitty, where she's looking even happier than the previous one. And these two Unikitties are the same model. Like, one came from the Dr. Fox's lab set and the other one came from the Unikingdom bucket set. And I've used the Unikitty from the TV series for the second Halloween video, Midnight Snack. Like, I just thought it'd be a good idea to swap the variations of Unikitty every now and then, like in some videos have her be in the movie style and other videos have her be in the TV series style. Just mix and match it a little bit, be creative. Oh, and here's another personal favourite, super happy Unikitty with a cute little face, and I love how her little blushes on her face become hearts in this one. It's just a really cute, adorable one that brings out the adorableness of the character. And now we move on to the Unikitty minifigure figures with a Starry Kitty, Dessert Kitty, Summer Unikitty, Sleeping Kitty, a crazy looking angry kitty, another queasy kitty, Camouflage Kitty, and Dinosaur Kitty. I'm a dinosaur. Yeah, I'm planning to use these in future videos. I just need to think of a way to use them in stories. But one way I could definitely use the Summer Unikitty is if the gang go on summer holiday or go on the beach or just have a nice sunny day at the park or something. So just many ways I could try and use all these variations of the character. Now we move on to the other main characters of the TV series, starting with Puppycorn, who actually made a cameo in the 10th anniversary special, popping his head out of nowhere going, "What's up?" And this is a character from the show that I absolutely love. He's just one of the funniest characters in the show. And here's a generic Puppycorn. There's Robot Puppycorn from the Dr. Fox's lab set, where he's pretending to be a robot. And it's just a really wacky facial expression, and I love it. So you're definitely going to see more cameos from Puppycorn. And here's Dalmatian Puppycorn, Chocolate Dessert Puppycorn, Summer Puppycorn, and Alien Puppycorn. And I love giving Puppycorn cameos in my videos because he's such a funny character. And you're going to see a lot more cameos from him in the future. And here's Hawkadile, one of the coolest characters in the set. And he's often made cameos in the videos too, like I've often put him against Bane in the background in some Sekiko episodes. Just like sort of him having like either a conversation or a friendly competition with Bane, since they're both muscles of this show, and like they're both the brawns of their respective franchises. And there's Dr. Fox, who I've given cameos alongside other professors like, say, Edna Mode or Professor Ludwig von Brick, which I'm gonna give a main role in the future of Sekiko. And here's Richard. These are two versions of Richard I have. The one with the transparent stand comes from the Dr. Fox's lab set, and the one without came in the Unikingdom bucket set. And I'm more likely to use the one with the transparent stand because it really does look like he's floating, and this one's just like laying on the ground being really boring. And here's Master Frown. I actually have two Master Frowns. One Master Frown is from the Birthday Bash set, and this one came from the Unikingdom bucket set. And they're basically the same model, so I didn't really see much point in displaying both Master Frowns. And he's had a major role in a Dalek Sec email about bullying. And I'm hoping to try and give him another appearance in the future. Maybe voice him again, or try and find someone who can do a better Master Frown impression than I did. And here's his sidekick Brock. And this one was originally an exclusive character from the Unikingdom set. But then he became another character in a roller coaster set, which I never got. Yeah, I have every Unikitty set except for the roller coaster, because I don't really know if I'm ever going to use a roller coaster in my videos. So those are all the characters from the Unikitty TV series. Well, the main characters. And there's the bots. And here's all the side characters that came in the Unikingdom set. Now, I've never really memorised all of their names, but I do remember at least 2 of their names. And these are just really crazy characters. I really love this Cloud. He looks really funny. And I may end up giving some of them cameos in various videos just to, you know, show various characters in the backgrounds. And I'm not sure if this one's supposed to be a dog or a pig, but I don't know, it could be both. There's Dino Dude, one of the only side characters I've memorised the names of. And Dino Dude's quite weird, because he has eyes on one side of his face, but no eyes on the other side. Which is kind of weird. And if this wasn't one whole brick and just 2 shorter bricks, you could have had eyes on both sides, but that probably would have looked even weirder. And here's Phoebe, mixed between a bee and a flower. One of the craziest characters on the show because of her love of flowers. And as I said, I may give some of these guys cameos in future videos. I just need to think of a good way to fit them into the background. And yeah, it'd be pretty fun to do. And oh, that's my entire Unikitty Lego collection. I hope you guys had fun looking at all these characters as much as I've had fun going through them. And be sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos, and that's about it, guys. Ciao ski!